Hola, 4th and 5th graders. Welcome to week 5 of e-learning. You've made it through 5 whole weeks. Congratulations. This week's music lesson is going to be using something that we started experimenting with last week, which was Chrome Music Lab Songmaker. I received many of your songs last week. They sounded fantastic. But this week we are going to be, last week you just got to experiment. This week there's going to be some more constraints about what you can create through Songmaker. So you should already know how to get to the website. You should already be familiar with how to use it. I will put the link to Songmaker below in the description box of this video, as well as on your assignment page in Canvas. So our focus this week for our music lesson is going to be around solfege syllables. Now we started learning these before we had to go home, before we had to stay at home for school. But we had, depending on what class you're in, we had learned about 3 to 4 different solfege syllables. So we're going to review those first, and then we're going to jump into Chrome Music Lab. So remember, we were using our hand signs to show solfege syllables. So our first two, our most basic ones, were this. Remember, palm is going to be towards your body, and this, flat like a table. Think about what these are, what we say with them. Remember, this one is going to be so. This one's going to be me. Echo me with a speaking voice. I'll go first, then you go. Here I go. So, me. Your turn. Ready? Here you go. So, me. Nice job. Now let's try it with a singing voice. So we're going to have, I'll go first, then you go. So, me. So, me. Your turn. You try it. Here you go. So, me. So, me. Nice job. Other than so and me, above so, higher than so, we had la, which I know is putting a shadow on my face. La. So remember, kind of hand like an upside, or kind of like a mountain or a sideways C. So remember, we have so, la. So you're going to flip up to la. I'll sing it first, then you sing it. Here I go. So, me, so, la. You try. Ready? Here you go. Next one. Ready? Here I go. So, la, so, me. You try it. Ready? With your hand. Nice job. Now our last one, which some classes had added, some classes this might be new for you, but we are going to be adding do. So do's going to look down like a fist. We normally put it down by our belly button, but you can't see my belly button. So it's going to be down here low by your belly button. I'm going to put it a little bit higher. You can put it by your belly button. So we have so, do it with me. So, la, me, flat like a table, and do is going to be a fist. I'll go first, then you go. So, me, do. Back to me. So, me, do, you try. My turn. So, la, so, me, do. All right, now we're going to jump over and I'm going to share my screen with you, and we're going to look at our staff that we use to read those solfege syllables like we used to do in the music room. So let's jump on in. Alrighty, so here we are. You can see my screen. We have a 3-line staff. We're going to start off with just so, la, and me. We're going to add do in here in just a second. So remember, just like we read a book, we read music left to right. So I'm going to start over here and read so, la, so, me. Just like that from left to right. I'm going to sing this pattern using my hand signs, and then I want you to sing the pattern after me using your hand signs. So make sure we're using those hand signs. So I'll go first, then you go. So, la, so, me. Your turn, try it. Here you go. Nice job. Let's move to the next one. So think when we were doing these in the music room, when 2 notes are closer together, like these two, the rhythm changes. I want you to think what changes about the rhythm. So I'm going to start here. Remember, so is always going to be on a line. Me is also always going to be on a line, but la is not going to be on a line. It's going to be on a space, correct? It's going to be on a space. So and me are going to be on lines. La is going to be above them on a space. We're going to see what do is going to be here in just a second. So let's sing this pattern together. Or I'm sorry, I'll sing it first, then you sing it. I'm going to start right here because remember we read left to right. So I'm starting with so, flat hand toward me. So, la, so, mi. You try, ready, here you go. Nice job. So if you sang it correctly, you saw that these two notes, since they were closer together, the way the rhythm changed is they become faster. So we're going to sing them as 2/8 notes instead of 1/4 note. Let's go to the next one. All right, let's try this one. I want you to sing it on your own this time, then I'm going to sing it to you. So ready, here you go. Let's see if you sang it right. Here's what it should sound like. So, la, la, so. Awesome job if you got it. If not, just try it again. No worries. Next one looks like this. Remember, we start on so. Try it. Ready, here you go. Oh, that one's a little tricky. Try it again, then I'll sing it for you. So, so's right here, ready, here you go. Nice job. Here's what it should sound like. Let's see if you were right. So, mi, so, la. So now, instead of 3 lines, we have 4 lines. I'm going to move myself to the top right-hand corner so you can see me, so you can see our whole staff down below. We now have 4 lines on our staff instead of 2 or 3. We now have 4 because we have added do. You can see do on the very bottom. Remember, do is going to be our lowest note that we have for now. So we have so, la, so, mi, do. Remember, do looks like a fist down by our belly button. Sing this pattern with me. We're going to do it nice and slow. So starting on so, here we go. So, la, so, mi, do. Try it again. Here you go. So, la, so, mi, do. One last time. Here you go. So, la, so, mi, do. Nice job. Now I want you to make a connection. What do you see on this screen is the similarity between so, mi, and do. There's something similar between so, mi, and do that la does not have. So something similar between so, mi, and do that la does not have. We will come back to that question here in just a second. First, let's sing a different pattern. So you can see we don't have any la's in this pattern. We only have so, mi, and do. Keeping in mind what we do to the rhythm if 2 dots are close together. You sing it first, then I'll sing it. Try it here, so ready, here you go. Let's see if you got it right. Here's what it should have sounded like. So, mi, do, do. Now notice since these 2 do's had a space in between, I did not sing them as 2/8 notes. I sang them as 2/4 notes. Next pattern looks like this. You try it, then I'll sing it for you. Here's so, try it, here you go. Nice job. Here's what it should have sounded like. So, mi, do. So that question, the connection between so, mi, and do. Let's go back to it. If I look on my screen right now, the difference between so, mi, do and la is that so, mi, and do are all on lines. They all sit on a line. La sits on a space. So if so, mi, and do are on a line, la is going to be on a space. If so, mi, and do are on a space, then what do you think la is going to be on? Because it's not going to be on the same thing as so, mi, and do. So, mi, and do, if they're on a space, la is going to be on a line. If so, mi, and do are on a line, la is going to be on a space. So it's a little tricky, but we will keep learning about that. So now that we've reviewed so, la, mi, do, those 4 solfege syllables, let's jump on over to Chrome Music Lab and we are going to see what our assignment looks like for this week. Alrighty, so here I am now in Chrome Music Lab. Remember, you should already know how to get here because we did our assignment here last week. If you don't, go ahead and check out last week's video where I explain all about how to get to Chrome Music Lab via Google Chrome. Make sure you are in Songmaker. That is the application we need for this assignment. So remember, we have so, la, mi, do. That is what we're going to create our song out of today. A lot of your submissions that I got from you last week with the song that you created were they sounded great, don't get me wrong, but they used all different notes, all these different colors. And that is totally okay because I didn't give you specifications on what to do. This week, you are going to have certain parameters that your song needs to be in. So each of these notes is different. I'm going to show you which correlate with so, mi, do, and la. So we're going to start here, not there, right there with this dark green. So this dark green is going to be our so. So we're going to have so, 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 so. Sounds like this. Now you could have dark green up here, or it's the same below the blue line, it just sounds lower. So you can create your song either up here at the top above the blue line, or down here below the blue line. But we can see that they sound the same, just one is lower. All right, so dark green is so. Say it with me. Dark green is so. Next one is mi. So I have mi, 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 mi. Again, I can put it down here. Mi is going to be yellow, so dark green equals so, mi equals yellow. Our next one is going to be do. Do, 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 do. Again, I could have it at the bottom. Whoops. There we go. So see, they sound the same, just one is lower. Let's listen. So you could hear we had so, 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 mi, 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 do, 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 do. Just like we practiced earlier. But we're missing one. We are missing la. So la, remember, it's going to be higher than so. So it's going to be on this purple above the green so. So now we have la, so, mi, and do. I'm going to go ahead and clear my screen. Actually, no, I'm not. We're just going to look over here. So you're going to create a song this week using la, so, mi, do. It does not matter to me what order you put these solfege syllables in, but you must only use la, so, mi, do. I don't want to see any light green. I don't want to see any orange. I don't want to see any pink. I want to see red, yellow, green, and purple. We're going to call this purple. It's kind of like a bluish purple, but we're just going to call it purple for now. So let's look at an example. I could go over here and I could put so, mi, do, mi, so, la, so. And it would sound like this. Ignore this part. You've already heard it once. My song would sound like. And you can hear so, so, mi, do, mi, so, la, so. After you create your song, you can play with the tempo down here. You can add a beat to it like you did last week. So now we have, that shows us our colors. Here's the song. Once you have created your song, next step is you're going to sing it with solfege syllables. So if let's see, I'm going to reset this and draw the same thing I had, but over here. And I'm going to add that beat to it that I had. All right. So I still have so, mi, do, mi, so. Come on, let's do it. Try again. So, So, mi, do, mi, so, la, so. So now I'm going to slow this down a little bit, and I'm going to perform my hand signs with my song. It's going to look like this. So, mi, do, mi, so, la, so. You can try even slower if that's still too fast. So, mi, do, mi, so, la, so. After you have sang your pattern, signed your pattern, then you can save it and share it with me on Canvas, just like you did with your songs last week. Well, there I am. I cannot wait to see the solfege patterns that you create. Remember, rules about creating solfege patterns this week are that you can use any of our 4, so, la, mi, and do, but you need to only use those 4. You can rewind and check out what colors they are to make sure that you are using the correct colors in the correct spots. Remember, if the colors are confusing, just look to see where they are on the grid. You can make them above that blue line so they're high, or below that blue line so that they are low. I miss you all very much. Remember, I'm on Google Meet every single day. My information is on your Canvas page, so go ahead and check that out so that we can chat, or if you need help on your assignment, I'm here to help you. Be kind to one another, and I'll talk to you next week. Bye, everyone.